Yo, internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. You know, it's actually the funniest thing ever is that everything that has happened in Sanji's past actually has been explained as to mold and shape him into the person that he is today. Especially if you kind of look at it and saying, well, why is it that Sanji kind of doesn't cut a lot of men too much shit? And why is it that he favors women and treats them as if they're like precious things and shit? And a lot of this kind of comes from the fact of his mother and his older sister. And of course his mother actually has the same kind of traits in which that Sanji has, in which that she would sacrifice herself, or pretty much she would eat just about anything that like her son laid out for her, because he put a lot of love and care into it. And that's something that we seen Sanji doing chapters ago with the maid, with the head chef, where that he was eating her food off of the floor and stuff. So of course that is a link to his character and his mother. And also, I know a lot of people were kind of shitting on Raiju of saying, well, now we don't necessarily know she's good or bad, but honestly for me, the last chapter kind of solidified it. She was the sister who pretty much she loves to help her brother. It's just that she doesn't want to get picked on by the other ones, because again, it's 3-on-1. So like, even though she may be as strong as them, I mean, come on now, even she knows that like she's not gonna win against like a say for like a team up battle against like 3-on-2. So that's kind of a problem. Now of course, like if one of the other ones were on her side, maybe they would have a fighting chance and they could probably stick up for like their brother, but that's not happening here. To whereas that she was the one to actually kind of also to kind of Jagger D sold it up here and actually kind of help out her brother, similar to how he helped out Robin, sacrificing himself to kind of help her get away. You know, except for in this case, it was more or less like when they were heading into, like when they were crossing the red line, she actually helped him break out and say, listen, you go find people who will love you and treat you the way that you need to be treated. So Raiju is good in my book. His brothers, on the other hand, are still pieces of shit. Well, at the very least, they do seem to have a lot of Judge's personality, and it's more or less like Ichiji is just there to kind of like instigate it, and Niji is there pretty much just being like a hired muscle and shit, and Yonji's just doing it because the other two are doing it, you know, because like he thinks it's cool. To be fair, it's almost like Yonji kind of hasn't done that shit, or at the very least he hasn't tried to fight Sanji since he got his ass beat by him. Because thinking about it, it's like, well, now the older two are kind of holding shit over Sanji's head so that they can win a fight. However, to be fair, if Sanji just said fuck it and just beat their asses and shit, like it's a good chance that they may not have a leg to stand up to stand on against them, you know. But pretty much that is sort of the setup there. Also, Judge, piece of shit father, because again, when Sanji was actually planning on leaving, he said, listen, I can't kill my son, but I am happy that you are leaving my sight, because you are the one mistake in this world that I do regret, and I don't want you here like mucking up any of my shit. And it's kind of getting to me to where is that once Sanji gets free and Luffy meets up with him and shit, Brook and everybody else, when they meet up with him, they are gonna beat the shit out of his family, and that's gonna be some real shit. Or possibly they may turn a new leaf after they get their asses beat. So that's something else, man, that I am hoping on. Finishing this one up though, when they did hop out of the flashback, of course Raiju, she does kind of comment upon Sanji kind of doing something for just a normal fry cook, but what she doesn't necessarily realize, or at least like what they all realize, and that they are still kind of struggling with, and I guess Raiju is because she's tired of seeing Sanji get his ass beat, and just like all those years ago, she can't really do anything to help, because again, it's 3-on-1. So I kind of see her reasoning, and it's like you have to stand up for yourself, even if even if they are holding this guy's name over your head, you have to do something. Well, she didn't necessarily say that, but that's the impression that I got from what she said. And also on the final page, we see Luffy going up against Cracker as he has been eating his crackers and whatnot. And there has been a lot of hockey arguments and shit like that of saying this can't do this, this can't do that. But then again, it's food. This is pretty much the only instance in which that we've actually seen hockey be put over food, I believe, and somebody hasn't tried to eat it. I mean, again, there was that One Piece movie where Luffy tried, man, to fight the Candy Man, but the dude, man, who had the Ame fruit, but other than that, really, we don't see too many people with hockey base. Well, that guy, he didn't have hockey, but still, you don't really see them fighting people who take hockey and put it over food. So I would think that the hockey will be negated the second that, it's a cracker. Once it comes into contact with saliva, I think I don't think any amounts of hockey, man, can save that shit. But that is what I gotta say about that. I will see you on the next Jongravesshow show. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out. Hello, internet. Hopefully you loved that video, and pretty much you do feel the same way that I do about it. Because if you agree with me or you're pretty much disagree, please leave me a comment. Follow me up on my other social media, like Twitter and all the rest of the other stuff, which I'll kind of have to get back into. But also, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and share this video with some of your friends. Till then, though, please click over right over here or over there, and you can go ahead and check out my latest video. So, see you.